Welcome to Nicola's quick tips on making a cracking website which gives you great results. Today's tips are all around making a fantastic homepage. There's only a few things you need to remember about your homepage, but those things are very important to get right. Your homepage is your shop window. In today's society, over 80% of all consumers will look at a website before buying, and a staggering 95% of all businesses look at a website before purchasing from a prospective supplier. So, homepage is really, really important. What's even more worrying about that is that you've got a few seconds. Some people say 8 seconds, some say it's down to 3 seconds to make that really, really great impression straight up. So how do you go about doing that, and how do you get a response from the person who's visiting? Well, first of all, obviously, when somebody arrives, it's got to look good. It's got to look really attractive, and it mustn't be cluttered. Ever so tempting to put everything but the kitchen sink onto your homepage because you do loads of stuff. But actually you need to focus on the important stuff on the homepage and then provide quick links to other pages to give the more detail which a client or prospect might want. So don't be scared of having a bit of white space and keeping it simple and direct and focused. Those are all really good things to do. So rule number 1, make it attractive. Rule number 2, keep it simple. Rule number 3, is make sure you ask the visitor to do what you want them to do. Finally, make it easy for them to contact you. Really, really important. Lots of people forget to put their telephone number on the homepage, or to ask for some details from somebody, or to encourage somebody to actually make a response. So that's why lead generation often doesn't work on websites, is because the website forgets to actually ask for a response. Layout. Layout is really, really important. So let's do a quick summary of a standard sort of layout. Now you don't have to stick to this, but it just gives you the basic principles. Generally speaking, having the logo up in the top left works. Majority of websites work like that, and that's where people expect to find your branding. So don't disappoint them, put it where they expect it. The less they have to think, the better. The more they have to think, the more likely they are to leave. Secondly then, really important, as we spoke earlier, contact details. Very, very important. On every page, but especially the home page, make it easy. Don't ask them to go to the Contact Us page unless there's a really good reason to do so. Give it to them there so they can just call you straight from that home page. Next, make it very easy for people to find out what you do and also to navigate your website. Don't hide the information about how to get around. So, simple menu at the top. It's quite trendy at the moment to hide your menu under something which looks a bit like that, sort of mirroring a mobile phone. Don't do it. Lots of people don't know what that's for, and they'll miss all your other pages, which would be a bit of a tragedy. Pictures say 1,000 words, so use pictures and use them very well, and use them on your homepage to make the point of what you do and who you do it for. Now, it doesn't have to be full width, and it doesn't have to be a picture, it could be a video, but show people enjoying your product or service, and perhaps add a benefit statement here as well. Now, for anyone who's not familiar with what a benefit statement is, it's not what you do or how you do it, it's what the client gains from using your service. So make sure that that's really, really clear. Call to action is the terminology which is used in marketing for tell them what to do next. And one of the best places to put your call to action would be just there. For some reason that works really, really well. So put your call to action there. It might be call me, fill in a form, download an application form, whatever it is, but put it there. That's a really, really good place. Next, put something about what you do here and all the benefits of using your services. Copywriting is ever so tricky, and that's covered in another of my quick tips, but putting the message there is a great thing to do. Finally, on your homepage, give some evidence to support what you're saying about yourself. And evidence is not stronger in any other form than a video from a client saying you're fantastic. Now, that can be quite tricky to get hold of, so the next best thing is a testimonial, which is named with a company if that's appropriate to your business. Right, to summarise very, very quickly, this page now looks attractive, it's telling the client what to do, easy to contact, so we're doing all of the basic things really well. As I mentioned earlier, quick links can be a really, really good way to lead people onto the other pages in your website. These should be for your principal services. Now, keep it focused, keep it down to about 3, maximum of 4 services that you wish to promote. Let me suggest the best place to put them is near the top of the page, but under your principal banner. So I would be inclined to put service 1, product 2, maybe customer service. So if, for example, you're an accountant, you might actually talk about advice, tax services, or maybe auditing, and then their customer service, a click through to that. So that's a really good way of navigating quickly through your website for somebody who's coming for something very specific. Other more detailed services can be found through the menu. And then put in your welcome message below if you use quick links like that. You can also use quick links within the body of the text. The final thing you need to do is to check it does actually work. Look at your Google Analytics, see how you might improve it, try something different, see if that affects the length of time somebody stays on your website and how quickly they move on to other pages within your site. Keep testing, keep trialing, and eventually you'll get the perfect arrangement. Finally, the very last thing you need to think about on your homepage is making sure that this website works for another type of user. Not the human kind, but the bot kind. That would be Google, Bing, Yahoo, and other search engines. So if you make sure that the words on here reflect the services you've got and you optimize that page, it will help you be found on various search engines, especially Google, which is probably the biggest one and the most used. Thank you for watching Nicola's quick website tips. I hope you found that useful. I hope you're going to rush off and apply it to your homepage and really improve it. We also offer a full range of marketing services from graphics design through to copywriting. So if we can help you at all, just give us a bell.